Hi everyone, we just finished the first day of the Paralegal Conference. It's the conference right before the AILA conference. And let me tell you, Paralegal Conference, they actually treat them better than some of the attorneys. The snacks are better, the drinks are better. It was really interesting. I've never been to a Paralegal Conference before, but now Margaret has. And so I'm going to interview her on what she thinks of the Paralegal Conference, what she's learning, and why she's here.
Hi everyone. So as Joseph said, my name is Margaret. This is my first time attending this conference as well. Food is good. Everyone's really nice. I'm really enjoying everything that I'm learning. And so I'm excited for day 2.
So Margaret, why are we here at the Paralegal Conference?
Well, personally, I've been a paralegal for about 4 years now. So I feel like I'm at the level where I just want to meet people. I want to know what they're doing it. I want to ask questions, see if we're executing things as efficiently as we can.
What are you attending and what are you attending tomorrow and what do you hope to get out of it?
Sure. So for day 1, I attended the first session was all about how to communicate better, both with your colleagues as well as how to write better. And then I also attended a session about I-601 waivers and what is the current processing. I attended a session about how to implement a paperless filings. And I also attended a session about O1s and EB1As.
I know the first time I attended AILA and being surrounded by so many attorneys felt scary and it felt really good at the same time. So I'm curious, being at the Paralegal Conference, surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of paralegals from all walks of life, from everywhere around the country, how does it feel?
Well, I feel really comfortable because I did go to the local AILA chapter and everyone was really friendly. So being at the paralegal conference just felt a lot more comfortable in general. It also just felt very validating. I strongly felt the importance of what we're doing, not only for our clients, but also for the attorneys that we're assisting. I think it's very clear that they rely on us on an everyday basis. I also got to meet a lot of different paralegals that just do completely different things, work with very specific clients and cases. So it kind of just gives you perspective. You see how big the field and the landscape really is.
I really appreciate how AILA put this up, right? Because AILA could just be servicing lawyers, but they are also recognizing how important paralegals are to the entire industry. They do so much of the work that makes cases successful. So them creating this dedicated conference and helping paralegals succeed, I think is really smart. So kudos to AILA for actually launching this event.
So I actually have a question for you. I initially brought up like the paralegal thing just as a random idea. Why did you say yes and why did you think it was important?
Well, first, I didn't know what it entailed, right? So I don't want to say no just because I don't know. The second thing is, even though when I'm looking at the schedule of the Paralegal Conference, like teaching about EB1A, O1, I feel like we could probably teach it better in a way, right? Because we do so much of it. But I'm curious to see how other people teach it, right? Because I will never know, right, how other people teach their paralegals on how to prepare EB1A and O1. There might be, because knowledge-wise, I'm sure we can teach it just as well. But how to do it, there might be a complete different system that's in place that we don't know. So I'm curious about that, right? Because at the normal AILA conference, it's not about the paralegals. It's all about substantive knowledge. Mm-hmm. It's all about how to win the case, the creative strategies, etc. that I've been tending for years, but never seen it from the paralegals perspective. And third, I value paralegals so much. In our office, the ratio between attorneys to paralegals is like predominantly on the paralegal side, right? Because it takes so much good work from a paralegal and for the interns to win these cases. So really this year, right, it's our 10-year anniversary. We really want to focus in on how to build out our foundation. And that means building out the paralegals. So the challenge for Margaret is to go through this entire paralegal conference, 2-day conference, and come up with as many suggestions as possible that can improve the firm, right? She's been with us for 4 years. She's here seeing every other paralegal, every other firm, learning all these things. So there must be a lot of ideas. So she's going to fire off all these different suggestions and we're going to see which ones we're going to adopt.
I actually have a full notebook almost. I'm really
Wow.
excited to list out everything and see what everyone else thinks and get some of these things implemented.
Sounds good. All right, stay tuned. Take care. Bye-bye.